Today is March 19th, Tuesday. High watch time for major FF. Starting tomorrow, high watch time for everything till the end of the month into April 1st. Last time I discussed the genealogy of Jesus. I verified this graph and everything, the two lineages are correct. There's a warning for major earthquake near the Salton Sea in Southern California from yesterday to the 21st, which is within our high watch time for everything. The scripture that related to how Lilith was created by God is Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him, male and female he created them. So male is Adam and then female here is Lilith. They created at the same time in the same fashion. And then Genesis 2 is related to the creation of Eve. So 127 is related to Lilith. Today I'd like to discuss Cain. The last few videos I've discussed red hair, Judas and Lilith and Cain. With that said, the relationship between Lilith and Cain was stepmom, stepson relationship here. Cain was a farmer and Abel was a herder. Abel's name is related to a word for herder and Cain's to a word for metalsmith. The name Cain in Hebrew meaning is acquired, craftsman, sparer. Smith, a worker in metal. Craft is equivalent to art. So that's why the entertainment industry is ruled by the spirit of Cain. There are a number of famous people or celebrities. Last name are Smith. One of them I can remember on top of my head is Will Smith. So Cain was the son of either the devil or the fallen angel Samuel. We all know that Cain was half human, half angelic, which is Nephilim. And the devil's name is Yaldabaoth. He was created by Sophia after she fell from heaven and became the devil. One of the curses that God put on Cain was that whenever Cain attempted to farm the land, the earth would not yield produce for him. This may imply why he went on to build cities. The first city in the Bible, city of Enoch, as well as a fugitive and wanderer, which means his lifestyle was to live a nomadic lifestyle. Cain is described as a city builder, a forefather of tent-dwelling pastoralists, all lyre and pipe players, and bronze and ironsmiths. Therefore, Cain was the forefather of the human society. Okay, so speaking of the first city in the Bible of mankind, Genesis 4:17. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. So we all know that Atlantis was a lost city after the Noah's flood. The Bible, even though does not mention the lost city of Atlantis by name, but I think it's because the Satanists renamed the cities from the city of Enoch to the city of Atlantis. So the Bible does mention the first city in biblical history by name that was destroyed by the waters of the global flood. The founder of the city was the firstborn son on earth named Cain. So, which means the city of Enoch is the city of Atlantis. Atlantis to sink into the sea. King lineage. Several generations later, Lamech was born. He had two wives. Of one, Jabal was born. He was the father as such as dwell in tents and have cattle. Of the other, two sons were born. One, Jubal, was the father of all such as play the lyre and pipe. The other son, Tubal-Cain, was an artificer of gold and copper and iron. Relating events to the passage of Jubilees, it states that Cain took Awen, his sister, to be his wife, and she bare him Enoch at the close of the fourth Jubilee, and in the first year of the 5th week of the Jubilee, 5th Jubilee, houses were built on earth, and Cain built a city and called its name after the name of his son Enoch. So I believe his wife could be from the union of Lilith and the serpent. So which means his wife was a demon, monster, or hybrid, not necessarily refer to Nephilim, because Lilith had already transmuted into a different being when she ran away from the Garden of Eden, and so that the union of her and Samuel the serpent produced demons, monsters, instead of Nephilim. So now we have how many enemies now? We have Cain bloodline, Lilith bloodline, and we have Judas bloodline. We have Japheth bloodline. We have tribe of Dan bloodline. We've discussed all these 5 bloodlines, and also those bloodlines intermarriage and created hybrids. So the tribe of Dan dominant territory is the north of Europe, and then coming down to Western Europe. And descendants of Japheth dominant territory is in the east, from China to Middle East, and then towards the West Europe. That's how the tribe of Dan and the descendants of Japheth meet and mingle in Western Europe, which is Germany, France, Italy, the rest. Then the whole world technically is infested with all sorts of demons, monsters, creatures that were produced by Lilith, Sophia, Satan, fallen angels, and hybrids, right, with human women.